Naoya Arisugawa, used to have a crush on this girl when I was in junior high school. Her name was Sakiko Kitagawa. It was love at first sight. I had a crush on her ever since then. I like you, please go out with me.
Huh? What made you think that I would go out with you? Who do you think you are? I don't want to date an introvert.
I gathered up my courage and confessed my feelings to her, but my crush dumped me real hard. I was mad that she said she didn't want to date an introvert. I looked and acted like an introvert, but there was a reason behind it. I had a secret that no one knew. My father was the head of a big Yakuza group. I wanted to live an ordinary life, but I couldn't just because my dad was a Yakuza. I couldn't make any friends because they'd be scared of me once they know that my dad was a Yakuza, so I went to a junior high school far from home. I pretended to be an introvert so no one would discover my secret. I was in despair because I felt like I didn't even have a chance to date a girl.
Naoya, congratulations! You graduated!
Nothing happened after Kitagawa-san dumped me. Eventually, I graduated the junior high school. For high school, I didn't choose a local one. I decided to go to Tokyo because I really wanted to distance myself from Kitagawa-san. There weren't many high schools in our area, so there was a high possibility that I'd end up in the same high school as her. If that was the case, I thought I'd go to a high school in Tokyo. But you are going away to Tokyo. We'll miss you so much.
Naoya, stay here and go to a local high school for us.
Dad, Mom, please don't cry. I'm gonna come home whenever I have a chance.
Naoya.
I planned to leave for Tokyo the next day. I chose a high school that had a dorm, so I planned to move in there. I was very nervous because it was my first time visiting Tokyo, but I was going to start from making friends. The next day, my parents dropped me off at the station. I came to Tokyo on a bullet train. Tokyo is amazing! I couldn't see any greenery anywhere. Instead, there were tall buildings and towers everywhere. I never saw anything like that in a suburb. I was heading to the dorm with a map, but streets were so crowded so I could only walk slowly. Tokyo is amazing.
Arisugawa-kun, I'm the house mother of this dorm, Sato. Nice to meet you. Please ask me if you need anything.
Nice to meet you too, and thank you so much.
Now, let me take you to your room. Please follow me.
We then got on the elevator to get to the 4th floor. Sato-san guided me to my new room.
So, you're the second person here. The other student is also from the first year.
I didn't know that there is already a student here. I thought I was pretty early.
You are, but your neighbor came here recently too. I think you'll get along very well.
I should go and greet the neighbor after this, I guess. Thank you so much for your help, Sato-san.
No worries. Just make sure you contact me if anything happens.
Of course. I wasn't expecting any other students to be here before me. But if the other student was from the same year, that meant that I had so much opportunity to be friends with the neighbor. Even Sato-san told me that I would get along very well with the neighbor. I left my belongings in my room, went to the room next door, and knocked on the door. I might be able to make friends, I thought, and I was really excited.
Yes? Just a moment, please.
Huh? It's a girl? I thought it was a boy.
Do you need anything? Oh, wait.
No way, why are you here? It was Sakiko Kitagawa, the girl who dumped me so hard back in junior high school. Sato-san said that I'd get along with her probably because she knew we were from the same junior high school. There was no way that we'd get along. She dumped me in the most horrible way possible. No one could be friends with a girl like that.
Long time no see. So you're in the same high school, I guess. I'll see you there then.
Yeah.
And do you need anything?
I thought I would greet my neighbor.
I see.
The conversation was over and Kitagawa-san slammed the door shut. This is horrible. The only freshmen in this dorm were me and Kitagawa-san. This is truly horrible. Even if my future was dim, there was no way back because I had already completed all the application process. I need to avoid Kitagawa-san at all costs, I thought. Then I could just enjoy my school life. Few days passed since I moved into the dorm. I went to the convenience store near the dorm to get some snacks. I'm excited to start high school. I'm getting used to this dorm life too. No one would know that I'm the son of the Yakuza because I was in Tokyo. Some people knew back in junior high, but Kitagawa-san didn't know. The convenience store was right by the dorm. I always used this place since I moved in. Yo, cute! Do you want to hang out with us?
I don't want to.
Why? You are having fun with the other guys, right? Then you should hang out with us too.
I can't.
Guys in uniforms were hitting on the girl in front of the convenience store. There were 4 guys in total, so I thought I should help. Excuse me? Huh? She said she didn't want to hang out with you guys, just let her go. What? So you are her boyfriend? Yeah. Oh, then let us borrow her. One of the guys came up to me and swung his fist. I blocked his fist with my arm and punched the guy right in his stomach. Quah! You bastard! One by one, the other guys came in and tried to fight me, but I knocked every one of them down just like the first guy. I was really worried about the girl, so I went to see the girl who stood there in silence as she watched the fights. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, Kitagawa-san? Surprisingly, the girl in trouble was Kitagawa-san, my old classmate and the neighbor.
Thanks, you saved me.
You're welcome.
I have to go now.
She must be tired after all that happened. Kitagawa-san turned around and went back to the dorm. I watched her back as she went inside the dorm. The next evening, I was chilling while watching TV. Suddenly, I heard someone knock on the door. I quickly opened the door thinking it was Sato-san, but it was Kitagawa-san who stood in front of my room. Oh, what's wrong?
I baked some cookies. For you.
You baked them for me?
Yeah, I wanted to thank you for what you did yesterday.
Thanks. She gave me some chocolate cookies in a transparent bag, but apparently that wasn't what she was here for. Kitagawa-san didn't leave. Do you mind if I have one right now?
Sure.
This is so yummy.
Really?
Yeah, I've never had a cookie like this before.
That's good to hear. You should thank me.
Thank you very much. I thought the conversation was over, but Kitagawa-san still didn't move. What else do you need from me?
Well, do you want to go to an aquarium with me?
What?
You don't want to?
I don't mind, but I didn't want Kitagawa-san to hate me even more because we were neighbors. We were gonna be neighbors for the next 3 years, so I had decided to try and be friends with her. I said yes and Kitagawa-san looked very happy. She said she was planning to go the next day at 1 o'clock. Okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
Kitagawa-san finally left and went back to her room. What is she thinking? I still couldn't figure out why she invited me to come, but we came to the aquarium anyways. This was the first time I visited an aquarium, because there wasn't an aquarium back in my hometown. Kitagawa-san was the same, and apparently she was so excited to come here.
This is so magical.
We wouldn't be able to see this in our hometown.
You're right. Also, it's so crowded. I feel like I'm gonna get sick.
I wondered if every place in Tokyo was like this. It was so different from the suburb I knew. The jellyfishes are so cute. Huh? Kitagawa-san? I was looking at a jellyfish tank when I realized that I couldn't see Kitagawa-san anywhere. Did she get lost? I tried to call her a few times, but she didn't pick it up. The place was so crowded that I didn't think I could find her. What should I do? Maybe I should go to a place that's less crowded. I escaped the crowd and looked around the aquarium. I finally found Kitagawa-san sitting on the floor of the aquarium, looking all lonely. Kitagawa-san.
Arisugawa-kun.
I'm glad that I found you.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to you and kept walking on my own.
It's my fault too. I was busy looking at the tanks and I was looking at you.
Arisugawa-kun.
Kitagawa-san suddenly called my name while looking down on the ground.
Why did you save me the day before yesterday?
Why? I thought you were in trouble.
If that's the case, why didn't you save me back then?
Back then?
When I was in junior high, the gangs were bullying me for nothing. I asked you to help me, but you didn't help me.
Huh? I did help you.
What?
Kitagawa-san once asked me for my help when we were in junior high. I was in love with Kitagawa-san, so I decided to help her. I found out the guy who was bullying her and beat the shit out of him.
I heard that he was suspended from school because of a teacher.
No, I beat the shit out of him. I think he's fine by now, but I think he was still hospitalized when we graduated.
What? Is that true?
Yeah?
Oh no. I'm really sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
I actually liked you, Arisugawa-kun. But since you didn't help me, I thought I would strike a revenge on you. That was why I rejected your confession like that.
Huh? I was so shocked that I couldn't understand her words for a second.
I didn't know that you've helped me. Thank you so much, Arisugawa-kun.
It's fine, but
Hey, do you still like me?
I don't know, to be honest.
If that's the case, will you go out with me?
What?
You can reject me if you want. I said awful things to you when I dumped you.
Okay. I knew I still liked Kitagawa-san. I felt horrible when she dumped me, but I couldn't forget her at all. So, please be my girlfriend.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I still like you, Kitagawa-san.
Arisugawa-kun.
Just like that, we looked into each other's eye and hugged. We then enjoyed the rest of the aquarium while holding hands.